Welcome to the Hope for Healing Network. This is Cecily Henderson. Thank you so much for joining us in this safe space today. I have a very lovely interviewee coming on. I am so excited to introduce him. Vinaya, thank you so much for being here. Your presence and your spirit, every time I listen to you, is just so calming. And so I love listening to you talk, and I would love for you to share a little bit about yourself and your journey and kind of where you came from and where you are now.
Well, I came from a different planet, landed in Germany, spent my first 20 years trying to be a German or be a normal human being, which didn't quite work out. And then I had a vision when I was young. At one point, I saw pictures of the Himalayas, and I knew at that point already I want to go there. And so when I finally understood, no, this normal life ain't for me. This is not me. No clue who I am, but not this. And so I started off to India and basically been traveling ever since. Even though India gave me an experience where I saw a person or a being who experienced this, which is the one thing which makes life livable, so to speak. Yeah, and ever since I'm just enjoying traveling around and helping people to become more the master of their lives instead of running programs and giving them insights into their path. And what I've learned and what I now also hear a lot is just my presence by being myself invites other people to be themselves. And that is wonderful because that's what we need here.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. And I can feel your presence and that you are present because we were talking about fear and hope. And you were saying for you, the opposite of fear is presence. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about that.
It's really what all the masters always say. There is no past, there is no future. There's only now. And if we really look at that, yeah, the past is definitely gone. And I don't have any clue what's going to happen in the next 10 seconds. I might be dead. So really what's only left is the here and the now. And when I'm in this space, what am I afraid of? Right now, there's everything is great. I'm alive, right? I can experience this. And since I really don't have any clue what's happening in the next 10 seconds, I don't need to be afraid of, or I'm going to be hungry or this or that, because I don't know. Who knows if it's actually really happening? What I do know is that right now, wow, yes. And then there is no fear. What would I be afraid of? Everything is here and just there.
Yeah, that just almost blew my mind when we were talking about that because you're right. If you are focusing just in the present state right now, right here, instead of thinking about all your past mistakes or thinking about all the future things that you have to do, what a beautiful thought to just be here and what you are doing now and being okay in that space. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, because now I'm alive. I have everything I need. What is there to be afraid of? That it will go away? Well, life, or say the body, definitely will go away. There's no doubt about that. So I don't need to be afraid of it. It will happen at one point. And in the meantime, what is there left to except enjoy the moment, enjoy being here, enjoy having this experience.
Yeah, that you're right. Yeah, I mean that's where I finally came because I was fearful for years and years. And finally getting to the point where, oh, let me just experience now instead of thinking about all the other worries, all the other things. I'm just going to enjoy today and enjoy this moment. And it's such an empowering perspective when you can change the thought process to, instead of the future or the past, to the now. And that's what you're doing, right? You're helping people be in the present state of their being.
Yes, I'm not, well, I show them that it is possible and point out methods because everybody is different, even though we're all the same, including me. You know, I have also all this stuff hanging around. My mind, blah, 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 blah. I'm just not listening. But yeah, so just living an example. We all, that's our birthright. That's why we're here, to enjoy, to celebrate.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, it's such a, like I said, it's a beautiful message that we all need to hear, especially in our busy lives. And I know that we were also talking about, because you said at the very beginning how you were from another planet, which I love it. I think that's great. And because we're all either soul, spirit, energy, whatever you want to call it, right? That is who we are, and we are in a body, utilizing this body to have experiences. So share a little bit about that, because I thought your perspective was fascinating.
I'm not so sure about the question.
So what do you, so being from another planet, what does that, so you're introducing yourself, and I love that. What does that mean, that you're from another planet?
Well, it means like out of my past experience, especially when I was young, I never could understand how people functioning, how they are thinking. It was like, what? How do you figure that one? It was like amazing how non-functioning everything was, and I couldn't understand it. It was like foreign to me. And later, through moments of remembrance and everything, I really became aware that, yeah, I'm not from here. I am here right now. No worries about that. Human body, human mind, human story, very funny. Um, and I'm not really from here. I came here for a specific reason. And I also understood that many of us humans are from here. They have not been gone through the final exam, what's it called, test, to really become aware of who they really are. So they come back and come back. But once you realize who you really are, or to start with who you are not, like a body, a mind, and emotions, and all of that, then you have the choice to come here to assist and to be of help. And there's nothing special about me. It's just, you know, I lived a little bit longer or had a few more experiences, but I still am, if I choose to, in the human story, and I definitely was in there. But in this life, it is different, and it is a deep knowing. And like I say, nothing special. I'm just a weirdo on planet Earth.
I think you're fabulous. I think you're fabulous. So it's all good.
It's a cosmic joke. This life. It's just a joke, and it really helps to not take things seriously.
Oh, it's so true, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, there's parts of your life where it's good to take things seriously, but I think the most part, I want to just laugh and enjoy life. And you are the embodiment of that, enjoying life and being present in that moment. And so I appreciate you explaining the from another world. So you're talking about awareness, right? When you feel like that your awareness is just heightened, and being able to understand different things that that some people maybe wouldn't understand. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's more like once I become aware of words, of the mind and the programming we as humans receive in order to become aware, like getting out of the programs and really finding out who we really are. And we come to the space of just awareness. That's what I am. There's this, also called it the watcher. There's this, whatever this is, observing. And you can start from like learning this by looking outside. And yeah, I'm not the stove, because in order to observe the stove, I need to be outside of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see it, right? So I can understand that I'm nothing of this here. Well, I can observe my body, even with closed eyes. I can observe my mind. I can observe my emotions. I have nothing to do with that. I'm the one who observes the story. And there's nothing happening in this observation. There's just observation. It's like you're the center of the cyclone, it's been said. And it's like, from that space, there are no problems. Everything is just the way it is. And I'm just observing. And it brings an enormous amount of relaxation, because then, when I have a pain in my knee because I did something wrong with eating, I have the choice of being identified with it. Oh, I'm in pain now. Oh, I'm tense. I'm that. I'm in hell. Or I can go like, there is pain. I'm not identified. Pain's not going away, but somewhat I have a distance. I'm the watcher. There are no problems. They're just experiences. And that's
Wow.
just where, yeah, it's undescribable.
Wow. What a great awareness, because I mean, a lot of people are in pain, and if they can just be present and understand or have that same awareness, I mean, that would be a beautiful tool to help people who are in a lot of pain.
Yes. And then we also see, through practicing that, being the watcher, like observing it. And I actually have on YouTube a 5-week course of going from the outside to the inside, where you can actually practice that. And it's fun. The first week you have to watch a movie every day. How fun is that?
Of course, yes, that's fun.
So you learn, or you experience more often being in this observing space. And then suddenly life is amazingly different. The pain and the suffering, the joy and the bliss, it's all there. I'm just observing it. There's an experience of that. And nothing is bad.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
It's just,
yeah. I love everything that you're saying. I mean, it really thinks, it's an outside of the box thinking, right? Very, very outside of the box. And I think we need more of that in this world, to think, because like I said, we're so busy, and we just need to be present and connect and think outside of the box and slow down a little bit.
And when I'm in that space, it doesn't matter if I'm busy, fast, slow, or what. I'm observing this vehicle doing what it is doing in this 3D world, and I'm not affected by it. And then suddenly I'm in a different flow. Then I'm not stressing myself out automatically, because there suddenly is no point to be stressing, because it's like you just do what you do, and you just cruise along and go with the flow. And then, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, yes, it does. Actually, I think that there were times when I was really sick and paralyzed at one point in my life, and I had to step outside of myself and re-examine the whole world around me and just be okay with the place that I was in at that moment. And so, what you're saying is, I experienced in a small way, and I understand that you have to, especially in the darkest times, you have to do that in order to understand yourself and move forward. And because we were also talking about taking action, that it's good to find that good place and enjoy life, but then you take action on it as well instead of being acted upon.
Yes, you're not a robot anymore because you're present. You see what's going on. And not like this, ow, I'm in pain, but like there is pain. Ah, and then I flow into this direction. Um, and everything is temporary anyway. So, I mean, pain is an incredible teacher because it really takes stepping into awareness and letting go. And then the action comes out of awareness. And it's not a reaction anymore, it's a response. And then we are always spot on.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, pain is the teacher, isn't it? It does. It teaches us these lessons, and we become a different, almost like a different person sometimes when we experience that pain. But for me, it's the better. Made me a better person. And so sometimes looking at pain like, oh wow, look at the person that I am now because I went through all of this pain, was able to manage it, and now I am the person I am today. So I love that. That's, I guess, message that, yeah, pain is a teacher.
Yes. And there's something you said, I would love to say something to it. Made me a better person. You're already fucking perfect. We all are. It's just like this idea that I have to be different, or that's this programming again. This idea I have to be different. I have to do it like this or this, or I have to learn how to. No, I just have to be present. I'm perfect. And being present, you are stepping into your perfectness. And okay, there's some instances, or many of us have like intense trauma. So there are some dirt removals actually very beneficial. Yeah. And at the same time, we all can just step into this. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm this way created by what? So it must be perfect. There's nothing imperfect in existence, not as far as I can see. So obviously, we are perfect too. It's just our mind, our upbringing, our social stories, our religion, who wants to make us different than what we actually are. But once you realize who you really are, who cares what you think? I'm perfect. I'm just
Wow.
enjoying life.
I love it. I'm going to tell myself that you are perfect just the way you are. You are perfect just the way you are. Because it's true. It's up. You are absolutely right. Wherever you're at, whatever place you're in right now, you're perfect just exactly the way you are.
Yeah.
So thank you for that reminder. Because people, I mean, I need to hear it because our my perfectionism kicks in, and I'm like, no, it doesn't need to be that way because I am already where I'm at right now is exactly perfect.
Yeah.
So thank you. I appreciate it, Vinaya. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Yes.
Well, I love your spirit. I love your message, and I would actually love to put that course, the course that you did, the YouTube. Do you have that link? Because I would love to put it in the comments and have people be able to go to your YouTube channel and watch that. Because I mean, it's so powerful. That tool is such a powerful tool, and I know lots of people that are having a difficult time, that are in pain, that could benefit from that.
Yes, and yes, I will send you after this year, I guess. I will send you the link for the first week, and then you can find the other weeks. And a little tip: don't listen to the other weeks until you finish the first week, and then you listen to the second week and do that. And also a tip: do it really every day.
Mm.
There is a magic in the number seven for somewhat in our mind, somewhat in our makeup. Then it really settles in, or then the experience can be really felt somatically. Yeah. And yeah, it would be my pleasure. I did this many years ago. It's a little bit strange sitting in Costa Rica there in the jungle. But yeah, it's a fun exercise. It's really a fun exercise. And
Thank you.
your time, I can tell you the first week right now, it's like every day you'll watch a movie, a series or a movie or what. And you sit down on the couch and you have your TV or your computer, and you become aware you're sitting on the couch and you're turning on a movie, and then you see the movie and you are aware that you are watching a movie sitting on the couch. For sure, at one point you will be sad, angry, annoyed, some emotions will come up. Some thoughts will come up. What is this guy thinking? Is he stupid? And oh my God, you know what I mean? We get like suddenly identified and we are in the movie. But we're sitting on the couch watching a movie. So we want to become aware of that moment where I am then suddenly like crying because I was so sad. But hey, there's nothing sad with me here right now. I'm just sitting on the couch watching a movie. I'm identified. So I step back again and sit on the couch. So I practice to be the watcher and be aware of when I get identified. Because that's all what's needed. It's like this awareness, like, oops, I'm in the mind right now. Oops, I'm in China right now, even though I'm sitting on a bus or whatever. I've just become aware of it. That's the trick. That's a win-win situation. So yeah, try that out. Have a movie time.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to try this out because as you were talking to me, I was trying to practice. I was trying to do it. Okay, be into what Anaya is saying, and then I'm like, okay, being present. I'm out here. I'm out here, and yeah, what an interesting, I don't know, feeling that was when I was trying to do that. So I'm definitely gonna have to try it because it does. It brings you focused, like you're focused and then you're out more, then it's more spatial, you're focused and spatial. And that's, I mean, that's really kind of cool.
It's, it's an amazing space. It's there's a little story I had. Like I was was if you ever stop, I don't know, but Osho, Bhagwan Rajneesh, was the one who showed me that there's actually something more to life than meets the eye. And he kept on pouncing on watching our pain, our this, our that. Yeah, but maybe mainly the so-called negative uh, happenings, emotions, thoughts. And it was really beneficial because you got a distance and you went, you had nothing to do with it anymore. It was really amazing. And then one day this guy goes, all right, you're ready. Now you're going to watch your bliss and your happiness. And I go like, what? Isn't that what I want? Now I want to be disidentified with that? Are you kidding me? Well, I tried it out anyways, and it was amazing. Even though you had nothing to do with it, it was 1,000 times more intense. or yummy or juicy. It was crazy. It, yeah, anyway, that's
Wow.
it's like this space. And you can practice at any moment. Walking, cooking, eating, being in the bathroom. Just become aware of your breath, how it goes in and out. Boom, you're in awareness. You're out of your mind, you're out of everything, you're just here.
Gosh, I just appreciate you bringing this beautiful tool and awareness to this group today, and to me, because I'm definitely going to go try it out. And this is like everybody that I meet. There's always something I learn, and
Yeah.
that helps fulfill something inside of me. So thank you for sharing this. I appreciate it and what you're doing to share this with others. I mean, that is the greatest calling, right? Is when you're sharing of this joy and what you've learned with others. It's such a beautiful thing. Um, and for all of those that are watching, we appreciate you. Just want you to know that you're loved. And if you would like to connect with Vinaya, we're going to make sure we put all the information in the comments below. Vinaya, thank you again. You're such a joy.
Thank you. It's so funny because we always have a choice, right? But actually, I have no choice. Does that make sense? I have the choice to be miserable, but actually, I don't have a choice because that's not a choice.
Oh my goodness, darling. Yeah, that's you. I have some things to ponder today. Let's just say that.
I'm always available.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. We'll definitely be in touch. And thank you to those and everyone. You have a wonderful day.
Yes.